Everyone's gone crazy. Everyone should get out of here. We'll never wake up. But I was right, my precious. You are invincible.
Precious? What's his precious?
A miracle machine. Definitely not impossible.
I think he's referring to that machine. What a drunkard.
Oh, goodness. The smell of alcohol. Main Fräulein, please allow me to fan the fumes away with my wings.
Oh, excellent. Please, fan them away for me, too.
Certainly.
I've checked the surroundings, but there's no one else here. Isn't that strange? The Fatui is a big organization, but we didn't even see him the last time we were here. Even the larger gentleman from the first time is missing. I think they must be hiding somewhat. As for why they may be hiding, I'm afraid we'll have to ask.
But he's as drunk as tone-deaf Bard. Should we wait for him to sober up?
Cleanse him with the holy spring of punishment.
Main Fräulein means to splash him with water.
Ooh, sounds like a good idea. Let's try. Hey, he opened his eyes.
Huh?
Hey, are you one of the Fatui? Can you tell us what happened here and what that machine is for?
Fatui? Ha! Fatui. Those blockheads from the administration will regret it now. That's what you get for rejecting my research and forcing me to conduct my research on this deserted island. My precious.
Why is he crying?
You mocked me. And my precious only my... Ow!
This man's gone insane.
He wasn't like this when we first met.
My manuscript.
Manuscript?
Don't yell at me.
Official.
Let me try. Kind sir, look at me. Now, tell me, where did you hide your manuscript?
No!
Allow me. Please excuse me.
Oh! My butt! My brain is finally starting to work again.
Can you tell me where you put the manuscript?
The manuscript. The manuscript is in the crack over there.
Finally! Otherwise, I was gonna have to blast some of my loudest rock and roll in his ears.
Kazuha hesitated for a long time before making a move. He's so nice.
Everyone, let's search the stone cracks nearby for the man. Time to go. Time to go. Time to go. Time to go.
Congratulations! We found the key to solving the problem.
Let me see. Just as I thought. This machinery, named cognitive mimicry, is capable of altering the state of people's brains. It was invented by the researcher we met earlier. His name is Persakov. According to the manuscript, the Fatui officials did not support Persakov's research. They believed he had taken the wrong path, but Persakov insisted on putting his machine to use. In order to achieve that, he disassembled the machine and used his connections to transport the parts to this deserted island.
How did they find this island? The Fatui's intelligence network is not to be underestimated.
Persakov was dead set on carrying out his experiments on this island. Most of his subjects were junior Fatui soldiers who all signed a waiver beforehand. It looks like they really thought this machine would benefit the Fatui.
How does the machine work?
That's most likely top secret. The manuscript didn't reveal any details, but Persakov did mention that the machine was modeled after the power of a god. Does that mean there's a god connected to these dreamlike mirages, and the Fatui found a way to research it?
Clearly. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been able to reproduce the god's power.
Anyway, Persakov's experiment did not go as planned. The machine broke down just days after it was activated. They tried to fix it, but the technologically illiterate Fatui soldiers completely ruined the machine. Even its most important component of all, the crystalline cores, got ejected and disappeared.
A testament to the importance of maintenance in all aspects of life. I believe we can all learn something from this.
Persakov may be a mad scientist, but he didn't want to see his subordinates suffer. Besides, if he didn't solve the problem, he would end up going insane as well. As a last resort, Persakov went out on his own to look for the cores. But he was just a sickly researcher, unfit for the task. He had to give up. Then, Persakov went searching for the soldiers who had gone mad and strayed from the group, and took them to a hidden cave.
I think that was where they were at the day we arrived on this island. Persakov was taking a strong Fatui soldier somewhere.
Yes, it took Persakov all of his strength to get all the missing soldiers into the cave. He tried to snap them out of it with music and poetry, but nothing worked.
We came here once, but there was no one around. Come to think of it, that must have been the day Persakov was busy gathering the soldiers into the cave.
There's good news and bad news written on the last few pages. The good news is, Persakov managed to figure out the location of the crystalline cores by piecing together the snippets of information he could get from the delirious soldiers. The bad news is Persakov failed to revive them and eventually succumbed to the device's influence himself. The last few pages of the manuscript are just unintelligible drunken scribbles.
It appears that the responsibility for this issue now falls to my retainers and I.
There's a map in the manuscript. The markings should indicate the locations of the crystalline cores.
We've got no choice but to find the crystalline cores now!
This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Time to go. Time to go.
Shaken and stirred! Can't handle your drink!
Spirit Blade! Attack! A touch of frost! Swift and... one with nature! Yeah. The wind knows me.
Think you can bully me?
From whence you came, forth my blade. A touch of...
Torn to oblivion!
Shaken and stirred!
I follow the wind. Brings a smile to my face. There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
Right.
Time to go.
And here's the second one.
This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Time to go.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home.
We've inserted all the crystalline cores, Mona. Is that all we needed to do?
I think so. That's what the manuscript says, anyway.
Let's give it some time. Hopefully it'll return to normal.
Someone's in our camp. Hey, who are you people? Hold on. Look at the machine. Is it fixed? What? But Mr. Persikov is still lying on the ground over there.
We're the ones who fixed the machine. Yeah, you're welcome.
We could have had a nice, relaxing vacation if all of this hadn't ended up occupying so much of our time.
Apologize to me and my retainers at once.
Huh? Oh no, I'm out of here. Hey! Don't leave me here on my own. Mr. Persikov's still there. We need to save him.
Those two definitely seem a little more lucid now.
It looks like we succeeded.
Yay! Let's get out of here then. Paimon wants to spend the rest of this vacation back at our own camp. Yeah, but it feels like...
Then perhaps we should call it the Embassy of the Iman...
Huh? No! That's too many words! Come on, let's go home now.
Time to go.
After coming home to a nice big meal, then having a long lie down.
Is the hospitality of the Emanakreich to thy liking?
Paimon's loving it.
Wonderful. Main Fräulein invited you all here not only to witness the arrival of our Holy Land, but most importantly, she wished that you could all relax and enjoy the summer.
Great. Well, I've come to the right place. I love it.
May this place become an eternal paradise.
Main Fräulein says she hopes to go on more adventures with you here.
Of course. And you should come find me in Liyue when you get the time. Oh, also, my friend runs... If you're into opera, you should go see Yunjin. She's the nicest person, and she likes making friends with new and interesting people. I'm sure the two of...
Oh? If Lady Xinyan speaks so highly of it, then I must entertain the idea.
Traveler, I have a suggestion. There's a snack called roasted lavender melon in Inazuma, which goes rather well with fish. Why don't we roast some fruit and seafood for dinner tonight? Oh? Did you try it in Inazuma? That's great. You know, I want to follow your example and travel around the world. Hopefully, I can also make good friends along the way. That means a lot coming from you.
you're all here. I've noticed an issue. Although we've fixed the machine, as you can see, the mirages on the islands have still not disappeared.
I've noticed that too. But considering it took some time for the mirages to appear, it may also take some time for them to disappear.
Yes, that's definitely possible. In other news, my scryglass seems to be working fine now. The divination results are also looking about right. Although... Although there are some parts in the results that I don't quite understand. It's as if there is some sort of power surrounding us. And it's still watching us.
Do you think it's caused by the machine? Or perhaps Persikov?
Sorry, I'm also not sure. All I know is that the power is not hostile at the moment. Whatever it is, it doesn't seem to harbor any ill will toward us. Well, although there's nothing left to disturb us, and we can finally... I will keep seeing what the star...
I promised Fischl that I'd be her guard. I can help.
Good. I'll be counting on you. Goodness knows why those girls are so carefree about everything.
Oh, coming. Oh, so we're gonna call the tone-deaf bard, right?
Well, hello there, strangers. You finally called. I thought you were having so much fun that you'd completely forgotten about...
Nope. Oh, tone...
A strange machine that can imitate the power of a god? Wow.
So, judging from your tone...
Alas, I am but a humble bard who sings... But other than that...
We did! We ate a lot of yummy food and saw...
The point of traveling is to record any feelings stirred along the way. As long as you... As for the mysterious voice, although we don't know who it was, not only did she not harm you, she also helped you to gain a better understanding of each other. If you look at it that way, maybe she meant you well. I mean, if she was able to intercept Alice's communication tool...
Tone-deaf...
I'm glad to bring you some peace of mind. Just enjoy your... I want to record all these beautiful memories and turn them into... Then I'll just wait for your...
If Tone-deaf bard thinks it... After all, Tone-deaf bard is still a god. Let's head back. Hold on. Didn't Fischl say earlier... Now you have solved the mystery. Doesn't it make you feel happy? Satisfied? Don't worry, I won't hurt you. I'm just a little bird that sometimes flies by these islands, and am now watching you from far. I just so happened to sense a power here that has something to do with me. I was curious, so I landed on the beach to quietly watch everything that took place on... It was fascinating. The ones who came here to work were so busy, and yet I still saw genuine smiles on their faces from time to time. And then all of you arrived later on, bringing your glorious dreamscapes and wonderful willpower. Your dreams are like the pure and delicate bubbles floating on the water. The more beautiful... I'm not able to travel myself, but I do admire free spirits like yourself. So, I helped them design a little something for you all. I hope you liked it. As I said, I don't have an agenda. I'm just a little bird. I stopped here to admire your lives, joys, sorrows, and all. You are a special person with a unique and brilliant glow. I decided to communicate with you in this way because I'm really curious about you. There's no need to wonder about my name. Maybe one day in the future, we will meet in another place. When that time comes, I think you'll be able to recognize me.
Hey, what are you doing? The crabs don't catch themselves.
The sound of nature is so relaxing. There's nothing more to worry about. Sure, what's on your mind? That was days ago. I'm surprised you still remember. Fine drinks belong in the same space as poetry and elegance. To lose myself like that in the tavern? It was truly humiliating. The sound of nature is so relaxed. Sure, what's on your mind? Right. About that. After these events, I suppose I've bid a formal farewell to my past. Don't worry. I feel just as fine as I did during the times before. I am burdened by neither grief nor regret. I appreciate these twists of fate from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Can I take it as a compliment? I'm so happy to have a friend like you. Let's shift our focus back to the scenery in front of us. And take a good look at the clouds. The sound of nature is so relaxing. Sure, what's on your mind? It's had its ups and downs, but ultimately, it's been quite rewarding. If Beto and the crew ask me about our experiences, I suppose I'll tell them about the squirrel and the ship spirit. As for stories about my new friends, I'll keep them to myself. The end of every journey marks the beginning of a new adventure. I'm sure this is a feeling you are most familiar with. Keep moving forward. That's the important thing. Just like you, I have a lot of hope for the future. You called?
Got a problem you can't solve. Clue me in.
Those memories. So dark. The damned will sooner die again than lay a hand on me.
All right, let's... Let's jam! Feel the beat!
Want me to come along?
Time to go. One with nature. Fallen leaves, adorn my night. Time to go.
Behold.
The wind knows me. Time to go.
No rest for the wind.
One with nature. Time to go. Into the wind. Time to go. One with nature. The wind knows me.
By royal decree, I summon thee! Wings of darkness, come, sever night from day.
No rest. The
wind strike. one with nature. As one with wind and cloud. The wind knows me. Time to go. Time to go.
Maybe